History is an academic study of human events, involving the systemic analysis and interpretation of evidence like artifacts and remains, to understand change over time and its relation to the present. But to study such a vast timeline of human events carefully and deeply, we need to divide it into different eras or periods. Human history starts from the time the early man appeared on the Earth, and that is the early Pleistocene. The Pleistocene period was a geologic epoch that lasted from about 2.6 million to 11,700 years ago. This period is also called the Ice Age. Actually, there are four major ice ages, namely Huronian Cryogenian, Andean Saharan, and Late Paleozoic, or Karoo, followed by the most recent Quaternary Ice Age. Holocene and preceding Pleistocene together form the Quaternary Ice Age. Therefore, the Pleistocene period was the fourth ice age. An ice age is a long period of a significant reduction in global ice and snow cover, leading to cooling of the Earth's surface and atmosphere. This can lead to glaciation, where large ice sheets form on continents. As the Pleistocene was an ice age, so it was also defined by climate fluctuations and a series of glacial periods, where ice sheets covered large parts of North America and Europe, followed by warmer interglacial periods. During glacial periods, vast amounts of water were locked in ice, causing sea levels to drop significantly. As the ice melted during interglacial periods, sea levels rose. The genus Homo appeared and evolved during the Pleistocene with Homo habilis, Homo erectus, and Neanderthals. Homo sapiens evolved later and spread across the globe. The Pleistocene was home to many large mammals or megafauna, including woolly mammoths, mastodons, and saber-toothed cats. Many of them went extinct around the end of the Pleistocene, potentially due to a combination of climate change and human hunting. Humans of the Pleistocene period included various species like Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Neanderthals, and Homo sapiens. Now, let's discuss these major species in detail. Homo habilis. They had a smaller brain, modern human-like legs. They lived approximately 2.4 to 1.65 million years ago in eastern and southern Africa. They manufactured the Oldowan stone tool industry and mainly used tools in butchering. They are interpreted as having lived in polygynous societies, similar to that of modern savanna chimpanzees and baboons. These communities consist of several males in order to defend the group against enemies and predators. Homo erectus. They lived between 1.9 million years and 110,000 years ago. It was the first human species to evolve a human-like body plan and gait. They have a protruding jaw, large teeth, thick bones, and large brain volume. It was the first human species to leave Africa and colonize Asia and Europe. They invented large, heavy-duty stone tools that were used for chopping and slicing. They made spears and digging tools. They were characterized as the first hunter-gatherer. They were major predators of large herbivores. Fire usage and cave habitation were probably not important aspects of their daily life. They may not have often ventured into colder regions or cooked meat. Their last known occurrence was in Southeast Asia. They likely went extinct due to inability to adapt to a changing environment. Neanderthals. They lived approximately 400,000 to 40,000 years ago. They inhabited Europe and Western and Central Asia. They were characterized by a long and low skull, a heavy and round brow ridge, an occipital bun, bony projection at the back of the skull, strong teeth and jaws, a wide chest, and short limbs. They produced Mousterian stone tools, a Middle Paleolithic industry, and possibly wore blankets and ponchos. They used to do engraving and scratches on flint, bones, pebbles, and stone slabs. They used ochre, a clay earth pigment. They used fire and employed a wide range of food preparation techniques like roasting and smoking meat. They used certain plants for flavoring. They made ornaments from bird claws, feathers, unusual objects including crystals and fossils. They were frequent victims of major physical traumas and animal attacks, which might be a reason for their extinction. Homo sapiens is the scientific name for modern humans. They evolved around 300,000 to 200,000 years ago in Africa. I hope this knowledge helps you. Thanks for being there.